Hey guys, it's Krista. I'm coming in to check back in with you about our sugar-free diet, and I just wanted to let you guys know how it was going. So it's day 14, I believe, and everything's been going really good. I had one slip up, and I ate apples with brown sugar on them, and that's refined sugar. So that was my little slip up, but I ate it once. I had a small portion, and that's all I had. So I didn't feel too bad. In 2 weeks, one dessert is not going to kill me. But I definitely felt the difference that eating sugar made. You know, it just makes you feel like bogged down and heavy and whatnot. So it was interesting to see the difference between non-sugar and sugar, like feelings of your body and stuff. So anyway, I've been getting some requests to post what my typical diet is, and so I thought I'd do that today. So basically, every day I start out with a protein for breakfast. So something that will keep me full, because I'm one of those people, I eat a lot of organic and natural foods, and my body, you know, your body processes that really quickly, so I'm hungry every 2 to 3 hours. So I eat something that will, hold me over for those 2 to 3 hours, and that's typically like a peanut butter protein shake. I'll have oatmeal with a little bit of cinnamon in it. Trying to think what else. A whole grain cereal, something like that, with almond milk, or like egg whites. Egg whites are really, really good to keep you full for a while with some salsa. That's like my favorite thing lately. So that's roughly what I'd have for breakfast. I usually have some coffee, just black, with that. And oftentimes to start my day, I'll actually drink some kombucha it's delicious. I love it. The GT Synergy line of kombucha is really good. And I also like the just regular kombucha, the Gingerade. Trilogy is really good, Trilogy flavor. And then, what's the other one I really like? Oh, Passion Berry. But be careful, that one's extra foamy. So when you open it, it pretty much explodes. So just be careful if you get Passion Berry. But they're all three of those are really good. And I actually bought the green one, which looks really gross. It's got like spirulina and different kinds of algae in it that are really, really healthy for you, but I'm afraid it might not taste good. So I'll let you know if it's good or not. Okay, so for a mid-morning snack, sometimes I'll have like an orange, like a little mini orange, a tangerine or something like that. Other things I'll have are a handful of dried fruit or something like that. That's really good. Another thing I really like to eat is tuna. So if I'm just really hungry and I need something more like a meal, I'll eat tuna with a little bit of Miracle Whip and some chopped up dill pickles in it, and that's a really good kind of meal sort of thing. And I eat, 5, sometimes 6 times a day, and I just kind of eat small meals. So that's kind of, what my metabolism requires from me, because I work out so much. So other things that I like to eat. So for a midday snack, I usually make homemade granola bars, which are really good. I use steel cut oats because they're the most unprocessed type of oats you can get, and I use a little bit of honey, organic honey, of course. Just honey, nothing else added in it. I'm trying to think what else. Often I'll have some kind of fruit or vegetable. Carrots and hummus or bell peppers and hummus are like one of my favorite things to eat. So that's another thing I'll have a lot of, just because it's good for you. There's lots of protein in hummus, and you're supposed to get at least 30 grams per meal, or right around there. So I try and do that. Gosh, I can't get comfortable. Another thing I like to eat mid-afternoon is another protein supplement. So sometimes I'll do that too. For dinner, I pretty much reliably will have something like chicken, some kind of prepared chicken, cooked at home, of course. I'll have a vegetable, and I'll have a complex carb, so like brown rice or quinoa or sweet potatoes for my complex carbs, something like that. Those are a couple of my favorites. I love spinach, bell peppers, onions, gosh, any vegetable you could put with dinner, and you can saute all this together with your chicken. It's really good. So usually I put that on or next to my complex carbs. So that's a typical day for me. I also eat again, 1 or 2 hours before bedtime, because I get hungry. So I never ever let myself go hungry. I just can't stand that. That's annoying, and my body wants food, so give it to it, right? So another thing that I really like to eat late evening when I'm feeling like need a little something tasty is some air pop popcorn. Just delicious. You don't even need anything on it. It's great by itself. I'll have brown rice cakes. All of these things are relatively low in sugar, so less than 3 to 5 grams of sugar. I'm trying to think what else. Sometimes I'll have fruit at night. Sometimes I'll grab, this is my weakness, I love peanut butter and I love nut thin crackers. I'll have to do another video about other things I like to eat because since I'm also gluten free, it's yeah, it's cool. There's so many different grain options and nuts and things like that that I can get into my diet that a lot of people who eat wheat would never even consider eating. So it's pretty cool. So nut thins, I like the pecan ones, I like the hazelnut ones, and I will just dip a little bit of peanut butter and eat them. They're really good. So yeah, for the most part, I drink a lot of hot tea, good earth tea. Their spice tea is really good. I like jujube tea. You can get that online through Asian markets. Yeah, coconut water, kombucha. I love, love, love kombucha. That stuff is so good. Another thing I'll eat sometimes is some sauteed kale with homemade vinaigrette, which is just olive oil, salt, pepper, and a little bit of lemon juice squeezed in. And I'll mix that up and put it on top of a kale salad with a couple walnuts sprinkled on top, and that's really, really good. So other than that, that's a typical day for me. I eat pretty much roughly that every day. So yeah. And if you have any more questions about my typical diet or anything, feel free to message me some more. I've been getting lots of messages about it. So, and I love nutrition. It's so interesting. So feel free to talk to me about that. And also, don't forget, I'm a fitness instructor. If you have any questions about exercises or workouts or anything like that, feel free to talk to me. I've been doing it for over 3 years, and I know it's not a long time, but I know a bit in the field. So just feel free to ask for some advice if you need it. Love to hear from you guys, and I'd love to help you out. So anyway, if you're doing the sugar-free thing too, let me know and we can chat about it, and maybe I can subscribe to you or something too. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Tomorrow or the next day I'm going to be posting another video with a body update because I am definitely noticing some changes since going off of refined sugar. My stomach is just flat as a board and all the muscles are coming out. You can start to see some definition. It's pretty nice. And gosh, it decreased cellulite, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm noticing some changes and I feel good. So anyway, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to message me. I'll talk to you soon.